Thank you very much, Dr. Louis. So I have a security question here. Gwendolyn is asking, what measure does KiiBank have in place to protect customers' personal and financial information from cyber threats, given that there's a lot of cyber scam out there and KiiBank is digital? So what measures have been put in place for that to be protected?
Okay. KiiBank, the idea of KiiBank was born because of the needs to go digital. And what we have put in place is a robust, secured system. First, we started the customer-facing part of it. At the customer-facing part of it, you actually have three layers of security. Number one, your KiiBank app will only run on a single device, meaning you cannot have it on multiple devices. So the KiiBank app is going to be locked on that device. Number two, you can only access your KiiBank by using the passcode. Funds available in your KiiBank account, that is number three, can only be withdrawn by the use of your authorization code, the payment authorization codes. We are constantly working to improve on this security. We are also diving into the idea of implementing some sort of biometric and facial recognition that will be implemented at some point, maybe next year. Then on the back end, in terms of data protection, yes, we are in full compliance of data protection, especially given the fact that we don't want customer data to fall into wrong hands. Access to customer data, especially by the customer service team, can only be done by the customer giving them authorization to do so. And all the transaction data of customers are actually encrypted. So, which means it's going to be very hard to fall into the hands of fraudsters. And lastly, we are running in cloud. KiiBank is actually in cloud. So, which means it's a very secured system that we have in place to ensure that we're in compliance and making sure customers' data are not compromised.
So still on that note, there was a question that came behind. Just so we are on there, let's finish that. So KiiBank can only run on one phone. So in a situation where a customer loses their phone, how do they go about that? Because one person is asking, they lost their phone, they're asking that the KiiBank should turn off from that phone before they can now open it on another device. So how can they bypass that issue of security that the phone is missing, they don't have that phone, but they're unable to log into the other new phone?
Okay. What happened is with your KiiBank app, we have I think about 30 seconds of inactivity. If within 30 seconds you don't do anything on your KiiBank app, if you are logged in, you automatically log out of the account. And if you attempt to log in into a KiiBank app using the same telephone number that you used to sign up from another phone, then you have to go through a security measure. The security measure will be you have to identify yourself by giving us the name and the KiiBank account number. Then we will send an authorization, one-time passcode to your phone. You use that to then authenticate access to the new phone. Whereas once you're on the new phone, then the old phone you can no longer access. You still have to repeat the same process that you did on the new phone if you find the old phone. So that is a security that we have in place. Like I mentioned earlier, we're looking to roll out biometric and facial recognition so that you can as well use that if you forget some of the information that you sign up with.